North Carolina, raise up! I do understand that North Carolina always finds itself in the headlines because of our ridiculous MAGA Republicans that we have, but don't get it twisted. The people in North Carolina, especially in Charlotte, Durham, and in Raleigh, are not to be trifled with. We are intelligent, bold, and will get you told, okay? I could not be prouder of my home state. I do not currently live in North Carolina, but y'all have been standing on business. Yes! Now, if you guys have missed what has been going on in North Carolina, DHS and Puppy Grim Reaper Kristi Noem thought that they were going to launch what they called Charlotte's Web. They thought they were clever, but their webs are not strong enough to hold North Carolinians, okay? They were ready. So the frozen people come in there to North Carolina, descending on Charlotte, and some also in Raleigh and Durham. Shout out to my homies in Bull City. Well, the officials in North Carolina had already planned for this. They had seen what had happened in LA, in Chicago, in Portland. So they knew that it was coming and they planned for it. They were organized and quick. The frozen people detained 130 people. Only 44 of those 130 people had a criminal record. And the criminal records were alleged to be driving while intoxicated, assault, larceny, trespassing, and hit and run. So basically all the crimes that the typical white male does en masse. And we aren't looking at them as making society unsafe, but I digress. Now, their whole reason for doing these raids in the first place is to get rid of people who are in gangs. Only 2 of the 130 people who were detained were suspected of being in a gang. Not even confirmed members, just suspected members. But it's not like they wanted to get those people in the first place, because the frozen people decided to post up outside of churches, apartment buildings, and shopping centers. Like, churches and shopping centers is definitely where you go to get hardened criminals. But like I said, the people of North Carolina was ready. 30,000 students staged a walkout. People were confronting the frozen people, calling them out, finding their temporary headquarters, getting footage of them, kidnapping American citizens, and then dumping them in the middle of nowhere once they found out they were American citizens. Since Saturday, North Carolina has been on it every single day, protesting and confronting these people to get them to get out of their cities. And the thing about that is, they weren't even supposed to be there in the first place, not doing that type of operation. Because even though North Carolina's butt is stuck out in the ocean, Charlotte is not within the border zone. Border agents are allowed to operate, seemingly with impunity, within 100 miles of the border. Charlotte is 170 miles away from the Atlantic border. So no, they are not allowed to actually be there doing that type of operation. And the officials in Charlotte let them know that. Because everything that they were doing, just trying to kidnap people off the street, is explicitly against the Constitution. You cannot do unreasonable searches and seizures outside of the 100-mile border zone. So legal processes for individual ICE agents is actually possible because they are breaking the law. And as federal agents, they should know the laws that they should be following. And that's one that I'm pretty sure they know, and they didn't care at all when they broke it. And even if they don't know, not an excuse. So as of today, which is Thursday at time of filming, a sheriff in Charlotte has said that Charlotte's Web has officially ended, which is the shortest operation yet. I swear, North Carolina got me shaking my head sometimes, especially recently. But today, I am a proud North Carolinian, and I am proud of my state for going step 3 and showing those bullies that y'all are nothing to be trifled with. Good job, North Carolina. Let's go.